Blue Light's Hidden Shadows, Insights from Dr. Jack Kruse. Hello there, my brilliant adventurers. It's your favorite dragon, Zoran the Dragon, back with another roaring tale. Now, I know what you're thinking. Zoran, what's with all this talk about blue light? I thought it was just, well, blue. Oh, my curious friends, blue light is not as simple as it seems. And today, I'm going to take you on an adventure to uncover its hidden shadows just like Dr. Jack Kruse has done. But first, let me tell you about blue light. It's everywhere. From the dazzling screens we stare at to the twinkling lights that decorate the night. Blue light is like the sneaky trickster of the light world. It looks innocent enough, like a cheerful little ray of sunshine. But wait, it has a secret, and it's a bit of a troublemaker, too. Are you ready to uncover its mysteries? Zoran meets the sneaky blue light. One day, I was flying through the skies, minding my own business, when I noticed something a bit odd. The stars seemed to be hiding behind a strange, glowing haze, and the world below was lit up by these blue lights everywhere. Now, being a dragon of great wisdom and a bit of a trouble seeker, I decided to investigate. I landed near a bustling village where people were glued to their phones, tablets, and even computers. As I approached, a little girl looked up and saw me. "Wow, a dragon," she exclaimed. "But you look bright and glowing today, Zoran. What's with all the blue light?" I scratched my head, my big, scaly forehead, and took a deep dragon breath. "Ah, my young friend, you've noticed something very important. This blue light is everywhere, from the morning sky to the screen in your hand. But not everyone knows that it can be a bit tricky. It may look harmless, but it can cause all kinds of problems." "Problems?" she asked, eyes wide. "What kind of problems, Zoran?" "Well," I said, puffing out a bit of smoke from my nostrils for dramatic effect, "it's like this. Too much blue light, especially at the wrong time, can mess with your sleep, your mood, and even your health. Imagine if I, Zoran the Dragon, stayed up all night reading books in front of a giant blue light. I'd be so tired by morning that I might not even be able to chase my tail properly." I chuckled at the thought. Dr. Jack Kruse's secret discovery, as the little girl stared at me, wide-eyed. I continued, "But I wasn't the first one to discover how blue light affects us. There's a clever doctor, Dr. Jack Kruse, who has some pretty smart insights about it. He says blue light can be like a shadow creeping up behind you. You don't always see it, but it's affecting you." "Dr. Kruse sounds like a genius," the girl said, with a giggle. "Oh, he is," I replied, puffing my chest out proudly. "You see, he realized that our bodies are naturally made to respond to the sun's light, especially the red and orange lights at sunrise and sunset. These colors tell our bodies when it's time to wake up and when it's time to rest." The girl scratched her chin. "So blue light is like an imposter." "Exactly," I said. "Blue light is the sneaky trickster. During the day, it's great, it keeps us awake and alert. But when the night comes, and we're still looking at our phones or computers, our bodies get confused. We think it's still daytime, and guess what? We can't sleep. This is what Dr. Kruse calls circadian disruption. It's like being stuck in a wrong time zone without the fun vacation part." The girl gasped. "So, blue light can mess up my sleep? That's terrible." "Yep," I said, flapping my wings. "But don't worry. We dragons have some tricks up our sleeves to help you out. Dr. Kruse has some very clever advice for avoiding the blue light chaos. The Dragon's Guide to Beating the Blue Light Blues." "First," I said with a twinkle in my eye, "Dr. Kruse recommends that you start by turning off your screens at least an hour before bed." I know that's a tough one. But trust me, little ones, your body will thank you when you get a good night's sleep." The girl nodded, biting her lip. "That sounds hard, but I'll try." "Good. And another thing," I continued, "you can try wearing blue light blocking glasses. They look a little funny, but they work like magic. And if you really want to be a champion, Dr. Kruse says you can even get special blue light filters for your devices." "Ooh, I love magic," she exclaimed. "What else?" "Well," I said with a chuckle, If you want to take it to the next level, you can start following the sun's rhythm. Wake up when the sun rises and go to bed when it sets. That's how dragons do it. After all, we've got our natural circadian rhythms all worked out. The girl's eyes sparkled. Wow, I'm going to try all of that. But I still think the blue light is pretty cool. I smiled and patted her head with my tail. Oh, it's definitely cool, but not all the time. Blue light is like fire. It can be wonderful and warm when used in the right way, but if you stare at it for too long, it can burn you out. Balance is key, my friend. The hidden magic of nature. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the village, I looked at the little girl and said, "Now, before you go and put away your screen, I want to show you something special. Come with me." I spread my wings wide and soared high into the air. The little girl followed me to a quiet hilltop, where the last rays of the sun bathed everything in soft, warm light. The sky turned from blue to pink to purple as the stars began to twinkle. "Isn't this beautiful?" I asked. "This, little one, is the magic of natural light, the kind that tells our bodies when it's time to rest and dream." She smiled and closed her eyes for a moment, letting the soft light wash over her. "It's perfect," she said. "Thank you, Zoran. I think I'll try to let my body sleep with the sun more often and take a break from blue light." "Good choice," I said, giving a mighty roar of approval. "Now go, little adventurer, and get a good night's sleep. You'll feel amazing when you wake up." And with that, I flew back to my mountain lair, feeling quite pleased with my day of teaching. Maybe I wasn't the only one who needed to take a break from blue light once in a while. Zoran's dragon wisdom. So, little adventurers, here's the deal. Blue light can be both helpful and harmful depending on when you use it. During the day, it keeps you awake and alert. But when the sun sets, it's best to turn off those screens and let your body rest. Follow the rhythms of nature, and you'll be as healthy and strong as a dragon. Well, almost. Now, remember to stay curious, stay bright, and, most importantly, stay balanced. Just like Dr. Jack Kruse says, there's magic in understanding how blue light works. And I'm here to help you unlock that magic, one dragon scale-sized discovery at a time. Until next time, my little adventurers, take care of your eyes, your body, and your dreams. Zoran the Dragon, signing off.